Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. This is your girl Samantha, and today we're not going to be cooking. We are going to be designing a shirt using my Cricut Explore Air 2 machine. And so I'm just going to be doing a simple design. As you can see here, it says Supermom. That's the shirt I'm going to be designing. And it's just a simple tutorial to get you started on how to use your machine. But before we go ahead, I'm just going to ask everybody to please like, share, and comment. And please subscribe to my channel. And we're going to get started now. So the things that we're going to need to start is, our Cricut mat or any other mat that you have. And we're going to need a pair of scissors. We're going to need our weeding tool. And we're going to be needing our parchment paper to put over our design when we're ironing. And we're going to be needing our vinyl, of course. Whatever color that you're going to be using, I'm going to be using white. And we're also going to need an iron, or if you have a heat press machine. Okay, so first we're going to go to our Cricut design space, and we're going to open up our canvas. We're going to start with an empty canvas, and then we have all our stuff on the side there that we need. So this is your design space. As you can see, everything is there for you that you need at the top, at the bottom. It's so user friendly. So we're going to open up our upload section. And these are just some designs that I've been working on. But I'm not going to use those. So I'm just going to upload one from my file. So we're going to go to browse. Then we're going to go into my picture album, and we're just going to scroll down and see which one of these ones I want to use. These are just some that I save from Google and from Pinterest. You can get lots of designs from Pinterest. I am obsessed with Pinterest. So I'm just looking to see which one I like. And then I finally chose the Supermom design. So this is the one I'm going to go with. And then on the side we have like simple, moderate, complex, and complex. So those are the style of cutting out that you want. So I most likely use the simple, which gives you an easier way to cut out the background. So after choosing that, okay, so on the side we have our eraser, and you can also remove the background automatically, but I prefer to do step by step because there's some things that I don't want to take out, and there's some things that I want to take out. So with that little cursor there, you click at the back, and that takes out the background. That's the part that you don't want. And as we go down, I'm trying to take out the gray areas to get my design more visible. So I just take out the gray areas, and we scroll down and take out the small gray areas in between the letters and right there. So there we go. So after you do it, you can always do a preview of your design to see how it looks before you continue. And then, yeah, so as you can see, there's another little spot right there beside the S that I missed. So I just went ahead. I went back and just clicked it open. Clicked it and then just took away that part, and then that's that. Then now when we press continue, it's going to take us to this page. And you always want to choose cut image, unless you're printing your image in. You're printing your image, then cutting it. But I always go to cut image because I want my machine to cut it. I'm not printing it. So we're just going to choose the cut image, and we're going to press continue. It's going to take us to the page where you save all your uploads. And I already had one of the Supermom design, but I wanted to start fresh to show you guys how I cut it out and everything. So I'm just going to choose my design, then I'm going to upload it to my canvas. And this is what my canvas looks like. So it's going to come big on here, and then you can shrink it. You can cut it down. You have the height, width, and all of that at the top that you can just press to bring down the sizing of it. And then you also have the the arrows at the bottom of the design that you can use to make it smaller, make it bigger, whatever you like, just to the size that you want. Yeah, so you can just play around with it, tweak it, whatever you want to do. Make it wider, make it longer. And again, this screen is so user friendly, guys, so it's so easy to move around and maneuver around the screen because it's just straightforward. So we're gonna click make it now. So this is gonna take us to this screen where this is your final canvas screen, this is your printing screen. So there we go. Okay guys, so as you can see, my measurement is 7 by, I think it's by 8. So 7 by 8. And this mat right here is a 12 by 12. So yeah. Okay, so that looks good. And then guys, this is where I'm gonna, so always remember to mirror your image. So I didn't like, I think it was too small, so I just going back to this. I'm just going back to this screen to tweak it a little bit more. I think I wanted it to be a little bigger. So guys, you can just play around with it. If it's not to your liking, you come off of the screen, you just go back. Then you can always fix it to how you want it before you print it. Okay, so now we're gonna mirror our image, and what the mirroring of the image does is that it flips your design to the other side, like backwards, kinda, you know, so that it comes out the right way. Okay, but before we press continue on that, what we're gonna do is we're gonna set up our vinyl on our mat to be printed. So that's the plastic that I just took off is the plastic that is used to protect the mat from all the dust and stuff from coming on it, and to keep the adhesive on, the stickiness, to keep the stickiness on. So this is our vinyl. I'm using a white vinyl because I'm doing a white design, and there's 2 sides to it, which is the matte section, the matte side and the glossy side. Always put down your design on the glossy side, and just make sure it's straight, and then you just give it just press it out on it just to make sure there's no air bubbles and stuff in it. So guys, yeah, always remember to put it on the glossy side so it comes out on that side on the shirt, because you don't want to waste your vinyls. Vinyls are really expensive. And this is my beautiful Cricut machine, and it opens so slick. So you just press the open button and it opens. Then we're gonna put in, oh, actually there's 2 flaps at the each end. That's where you put the mat on. You have to make sure the mat is under there. So now we're gonna press continue, and then our machine is gonna connect. The computer's connecting to the machine. It picks it up by Bluetooth, and then it's gonna be blinking. This arrow is gonna be blinking, which is telling you to load your mat. And then you're gonna set the dial to where you want it to be. I put mine on iron on plus. You can put it on vinyl, but I put mine on iron on plus. There's iron on. Yeah. So after you load your machine, then the needle and stuff starts setting up. Then you're gonna click the C for the which is the cutting machine. So now it's gonna start cutting after it's loaded, and it's cutting. This is such a neat machine, guys. Yep. So, and while it's cutting, you can see on the screen that is showing you the percentage of where it is. Okay, so it is done and it's unloaded. You just press the arrow to unload it, sorry, but it does come out a little bit, so you just press the button to unload it. Okay, so now that our design is done cutting out, we're going to be weeding it. And we're going to use our little weeding tool. And we always start from like a corner of the design. You don't want to start from the middle because you might ruin your design. And if you're using white vinyl, it's really hard to see the design, so you have to look really carefully. So we're going to start from the side, and then we're just going to lift it with our weeding tool a little bit. Then we can just use our hand and pull it back. If your machine cut it out good, then it should be easy to weed. And sometimes it depends on the vinyl. A lot of times it depends on the vinyl. This is a really good vinyl, so I don't remember the name, but if I remember the name, I'll pin it below. So I'm just carefully tearing off the unwanted pieces. Okay guys, so this is our design. This is what's left after all the weeding is done. So I'm just gonna take it off my mat, and then we're gonna go over to our shirt area. So I'm gonna be using an iron because I don't use my heat press machine for just small projects like this. So I'm just using my iron to just iron it out so that I have a flat, clean, nice surface to work with. And I'm just gonna place my design. And the nice thing about it is that you can move it around to where you want it to be, to center it, and yeah. And this is our parchment paper. Always remember to put your parchment paper over your design. Do not put the iron directly on your shirt because it will melt. So yeah, so we're just pressing it down about 20 seconds over each area, just so that every part get the heat through it. Okay, so just 20 seconds moving around and moving around. And then there we go. And then right after, you want to start peeling from a corner, from one corner, and just take your time and go over it. You don't want to pull too hard because maybe one part is not done, and then it will just mess up your design. So just take your time and peel it over it. And then normally whenever I'm finished, I put my parchment paper over my design and just run the iron over it just to make sure that it's nice and flat down. And you know, it's not going anywhere, guys. It's on that shirt and it looks beautiful. That's the final product. And yeah, I mean, there's so many things you can do with your Cricut machine. This was just a simple thing that I wanted to show you guys. but I will be doing other stuff for sure. And let me just zoom in that in a little bit so that you can see it. It feels so flat. So thank you guys for watching. I really appreciate it. And I hope you like this little tutorial. And I'm gonna ask you guys please to like, share, and comment, and subscribe to my channel. Thank you for watching. Bye.